Test. Go. All right. We are back with Chapter 2, Dune Awakening. Now I only have about an hour or so today, so it won't be too long. But Ariste, daughter of Jessica and Leto, has invited us to the palace, Treaty's palace. So let's see what happens.
Hail, citizen. Have you come to gawk at the plus great wonder that is the Arakeen residency? Or do you have other business?
What can you tell me about the residency?
Honestly, cold on the inside and imposing on the outside. Reminds me of the Lady Jessica.
Ariste gave me this. She said you'd help me inside.
Aerie gave you this? You?
Yes, me.
Oh, look, never mind. She told me to bring you inside. And to make sure her mother didn't find out. But before we go, let me tell you a few things. I'll be taking all your weapons and your clothes. Don't be alarmed. I have a servant's outfit for you to wear. You'll blend right in. Are you ready?
Yes.
Come on then. Let's get you undressed.
It's probably Lady Jessica. Because, of course, the one thing that's not supposed to happen will happen. Or is it Ariste? It's Ariste.
Tonight, my parents are holding a banquet, and Count Fenring and his lady are the guests of honor. Mother wishes me to shine like a jewel for all to see. I think she's forgotten what Lady Fenring looks like if she expects anybody in the room to be looking at me. But enough. We need to go. The banquet is the perfect distraction. I'll keep my parents focused on the party. You can sneak into the archives. But we need to go. Now. Just a moment. That's it then. Make your way to the lower levels. The guards on the upper floors will probably just throw you out if they spot you. It gets trickier on the lower levels. You'll see. I'll keep in contact over the net, and when I can, I'll catch up to you.
Why did they show her touching him like that? That one, sweep over the arm?
You need to stay out of sight. The troopers in the upper archives are good people. Don't hurt them. Get to the lower archives as quickly and quietly as you can. A lot of memories down here. 10,000 years of recorded Arakeen history. Mother made me spend hours down here studying. I used to carve answers into the tables to help me pass her tests. The letters I carved into those tables. Pay attention. The Bene Gesserit have an archive of their own, buried in the lowest levels. The symbols I used to carve are the order of the test.
A number and an ideogram are etched first and jar.
Identify yourself. Someone there?
Wish me luck. I'm about to start mingling with the guests. Count Fenring is here. I can't abide that weasel of a man. Father says he is a deadly fighter, but he hides it beneath that mumbling veneer. Just be glad you aren't stuck at this banquet. One of the Buttes, a water shipper, is pawing at a banker's daughter. This could end in a duel if it escalates.
Indeed, Count Fenring is one of, not the best fighter for the Imperium. Second mother. Maybe I should write this down. Maybe I should. Right. First jar, second. It's not jar. Second mother. Okay.
Here we see a Fremen native, as they once appeared when they roamed the dunes of Arrakis. Note the stillsuit of this Fremen warrior. Though recent events have seen them vanish, the Fremen have made an indelible mark on Arrakis. They existed here since time out of mind. Indeed, their history prior to Arrakis is vague and contained in vast but vanishing oral histories. In the standard year 10191 AG, Emperor Shaddam Corino IV ordered House Atreides to take over the government of Arrakis from House Harkonnen. Duke Leto Atreides looked with a hopeful eye at making allies of the Fremen, to benefit from their vital knowledge of this desert planet and to learn from their customs. Though unfortunate events have led to the disappearance of the Fremen, we hope to at least do our part in preserving knowledge of their culture. Hidden Fremen sieges and holy sites still dot the dunes of Arrakis, containing haunting testaments to their way of life and deeply spiritual beliefs. We hope to continue discovering these hidden places and adding their knowledge to our archives.
All right. Alright, so there's someone standing there, I can see it. Do I need to knock this guy out? Is it even possible to knock them out?
Identify yourself.
The answer is no. That's good to find out. Shit.
Who's that?
Someone there?
Though the War of Assassins is an ongoing period of calamity for Arrakis, perhaps the darkest chapter in the planet's history is that of the uncontested occupation by House Harkonnen. Prior to 10191 AG, Arrakis was a fiefdom of the Harkonnen, overseen by Glazur Rabban, also known as the Beast. The eldest son of Abelard Rabban, Count of Lankavale,
I want to hear this. His rule was marked by torture, brutality, and a complete ineptness in overseeing the plant and its spice production. He terrorized the populace and antagonizing the Fremen rather than utilize the valuable knowledge. Harkonnen must never again be allowed to rule Arrakis. The Beast Rabban is the grotesque face of their profane cruelty, a startling reminder of what shall transpire if we falter. We have but to look upon that vile countenance to know what must be done.
Identify yourself.
Now let us shift our gaze from the past to the present, as we witness history in the making. Here stands Duke Leto Atreides I, head of House Atreides, ruler of Caladan, and rightful ruler of Arrakis. In the standard year 10191 Emperor Shah ordered House Atreides to take over the government of Arrakis out of Osar. Duke Leto rose to the occasion and entered into a very dangerous situation.
Someone there?
You still moving? The staircase to the lower archives is guarded. You'll need to distract them. Just keep it simple. Too much, and they'll call for others to help them investigate.
The harsh realities of the War of Assassin become too much. We look to his visage as a reminder of what we hold onto. Our Duke endures, and so we endure. Go. Right. Like a guild freighter.
Though a cursory look at Arrakis seems to reveal an environment completely inhospitable to life, the desert planet is home to a surprising array of flora and fauna. Perhaps the most emblematic representation of the unlikely tenacity of life is the kangaroo mouse, or Mani, in Chakotay. This species of jumping mouse, genus Microdactylis, is a member of the rodent family and specially adapted to not only survive, but
Identify yourself.
Oh my god.
Identify yourself.
Frightening, isn't it? What you
Someone
just
there.
heard was a sample recording taken from a safe distance of the most spectacular, the gargantuan sandworm, Arrakis' most famous inhabitant. Though a cursory look at Arrakis seems to reveal an environment like titanic size that on the desert planet is home to a sea life of one or fauna of Fremen. Perhaps the most emblematic representation of the unlikely tenacity of life is the kangaroo mouse, or Mani, in Chakotay.
Identify yourself.
This jumping mouse, genus Microdactylis, is a member of the rodent family and specially adapted to not only survive, but thrive on Arrakis. This little creature lives in sand.
Identify yourself.
Things are always glitching.
Frightening, isn't it? What you just heard was a sample recording taken from a safe distance of the most spectacular, the gargantuan sandworm, Arrakis' most famous inhabitant. The sandworm Though a cursory look at Arrakis seems to reveal an environment...
Who's messing with me?
Okay. Problem is that she is going and not this guy. I just run by him.
Who's there? You have no business here.
That was a good thought. Okay, cool. So basically, we need to wait until this person there is behind the wall. Otherwise, we won't be able to do that. Go away.
Though a cursory look at Arrakis seems to reveal an environment completely inhospitable to life, the desert planet is home to a surprising array of flora and fauna. Perhaps the most emblematic...
Maybe I was too quick.
Unlike the tenacity of life, is the Kirimdor, of the root and specially adapted to not only survive, but thrive on Arrakis. This little creature lives in sandy desert ecosystems, forages,
You might have trouble hearing my signal in the lower archives. The stone interferes. Down there, it's more like a catacomb than a library. The history of 10,000 years moldering in the darkness. No human guards, but the glow globes have motion sensors and automated alarms. Don't let them see you.
Right, just waiting until it's basically back up. Yeah, this looks definitely not like a library anymore, because all the books are just everywhere. Spilled about. Glow tube, glow tube. All these beautiful books. They don't really care about these books, otherwise they wouldn't just leave them here like this. They're gonna die. Books die.
If you get too deep in the archives, we might lose contact. Just keep moving forward, and I'll join you as soon as I can slip away.
Right. Man, what cool interesting stuff. Angry torn letter. And he has shown penitence. I trust that Arista can learn how to contain him. Maybe even learn to love him. But keep in mind above all that his alliance could put an end to this war. My kindest wishes, Margaret, Lady Fenring. Okay, so he can't reach me. Alright. And he has shown penitence. Doesn't the fable of the broken jar that we see throughout the Imperium teach us that even the most wicked amongst men can be redeemed? You have trained her well. Blah, blah, blah. 4 dots above jar. Let's keep that in mind. They're talking about Fate Rautha, right? Ooh, baby.
If you can, listen. Do not try to find the entrance to the Bloodline Archive. I will come to you. There is a Solido projection and a deadly trap. Be careful. I'll slip away as soon as I can. When you... The lights are sensors. Careful not to disturb the fourth stone.
What I don't understand is if she could just get in here herself, why did we need to get in here as well? Or do we need our blood? Because we're looking for our bloodline, basically. Maybe. Just give me some blood, don't we? Alright. How do we get past these guys? Boom. Oh no! I missed the 4th sketching. Oh my god, I'm so stupid. I have to go all the way back. Oh my god. Alright. Fourth and water. Oh. Yep, already had that. Let me just write this down. 3rd was dirt, right? 4th. Water. Okay. Oh. Don't jump into nothingness. Of course I need to get here somewhere. Okay, so water 3. Hold on, let me just write this down. 3 dots. Huh? Dirt 2. Mother 7. Mother 7. Right. 2, 4, 3, 7. So we have to go in order. We have jar, mother, dirt, water. Jar, mother, dirt, water. So first jar. Of course, first jar, so which is 4 dots. Because the order was given to us. First jar. Go. Second mother, which is 7. Third is dirt with 2. And fourth is water. The order was actually in the in the etchings from ISJ as well. So I didn't even have to figure anything out.
External cognitive agent detected. Full sister authorization not present. Proceeding with limited access heuristic. Welcome, Acolyte, to Relay Node Seraph 1. This system archives the seeded vectors of the Mahdi prophecy, dispersed through oral tradition channels among desert tribes. Contained data is restricted. Decryption requires demonstrated comprehension of cultural vectors and myth-seeding protocols. Begin myth sequence verification. You will be tested on the illusions we crafted. Virtues rewarded, evils punished, love earned through valor, myths all. Your task is not to believe. Your task is to see. Question 1. What lie did we craft to make tyrants seem temporary, monsters forgivable, and systems of punishment appear enlightened?
I don't think number 3. I don't think this either. I want to say the first one. Any bad human can be
Correct.
reformed.
Unnecessary fiction. One that spares tyrants and executioners from their guilt. Question 2. Isolate the myth designed to sustain hope through deferred justice and moral inevitability.
Isolate the myth designed to sustain hope, but justice and moral inability. Isolate them. Can I just answer anything and all of them will be true? Like, this is definitely not the answer for this.
Correct. The dream of inevitable justice, woven so the meek would wait for thunder that never comes. Question 3. What lie did we whisper in incense and shadow that cloaked us in mystery and made obedience feel like awe?
I don't really think any of this is the proper answer. Anyway, Let's do honesty is the best policy, just because.
Honesty, a fine tool. But truth was never the key to mystery, only its absence. Neural cadence inconsistent with
Okay, cool. It was wrong.
myths.
Yes.
You will be your top. Question 1. What lie did correct? Question 2.
This was actually correct.
Isolate the myth designed to sustain hope through deferred justice and correct. Question 3. What lie did we whisper in incense and shadow
What?
that cloaked us in mystery and made obedience feel like awe?
Must be the first one, right? Only females understand the ancient mysteries.
Correct. We shaped the unknown into a crowd and let them kneel before what they could not name. Question 4. What illusion did we embed in the myth of sacrifice so that the broken would praise the blade that cut them?
Not this one. Now, I would say the first one.
Correct. The masterstroke of consummation. We taught them their pain was part of a plan, so they would not rise against its authors. You have spoken the illusions as we planted them. Few recognize them for what they are. Fewer still understand why they were necessary. Missionaria records unlocked. Proceed with caution. The weight of revelation is heavier than ignorance.
It was a hidden door. To the breeding matrix. Stop.
If I'd known you would get down here this fast, I'd have insulted the guild banker a lot sooner. Mother thinks I'm sulking in my room while she soothes their egos. Father's trying to talk to the good count and his lady, which involves a great deal of patience as Fenring mumbles and murmurs his way through a sentence.
He's tricking you all, this Fenring guy.
Well, I calculate we have a couple of hours before someone comes looking for me. Let's go and find out who you are. Or were? Exciting.
Fenring seems to be putting on a mask to the other people here. Provide a blood sample. Yes, I thought. And this is fucking enormous. They're breakdancing after me. I unfortunately can't run.
One thing you can say about the Bene Gesserit, they don't think the word forbidden applies to them. Spectacular, isn't it?
It is.
It's impressive that they managed to hide this down here for 10,000 years. Of course, I imagine the breeding matrix that they have at the chapter house is much more impressive. This one is simply a copy. Still, it has access to the complete bloodline registry of the entire Imperium. We can search for who you were.
Is this kind of like from the series that just came out, season 1, where they had this AI doing the breeding program? It is.
Acolyte Aristae Atreides. Welcome. What is the nature of your inquiry?
Bloodline search.
Insert blood sample into receptacle. Processing.
Feels like we always end up here. You bleeding to further our cause. I've always hated this place. Since my mother explained to me my great destiny. A broodmare for their plans. No choice. No love. The future is a trap. I want to be free to choose.
Search complete. Information on this bloodline is restricted to Reverend Mothers.
Restricted? By whom?
Details of the Xanavar incident are classified for the security of the Imperium.
The security of the Imperium? What does that even mean?
It means that some secrets are too dangerous for petulant girls.
Truthsayer Jessica and Truthsayer Margot. Welcome. What is the nature of your inquiry?
Shut down. Daughter. This place is not for the uninitiated. Who have you brought here?
My friend, Mother. One who shares my fascination for the Fremen. We were doing genealogical work and wanted to test some samples.
Stop. Your lies are disappointing. The act of lying is one thing, but the tone, the voice control. Have you forgotten your training? If you want to lie to me, daughter, then lie to me.
Lie? To you? Like you lied to me about the betrothal? Like you lied to Father? It seems the only thing the sisterhood has taught you is how to lie. This is my friend. Someone I am trying to help. Someone who I trust. That is no lie.
I see. A friend. Perhaps a confidant. Maybe even a lover. Stand aside, Araste. I want to ask your friend some questions. Like who they are and what they want with you.
There's no need for this, Jessica. I know this one. It works for my husband. Quite the skilled assassin, if what Hazimir told me is true. Why, Hazimir even told me that it killed Xantara the Lion. Stabbed him in the back.
No. No. That isn't true. It can't be true.
Master your emotions, girl. And look. She is telling the truth. Araste.
Of course, we never got to explain that.
I would have shielded my daughter from this pain. But perhaps in time it will help her to overcome weakness. For you, though, a quick death will be your mercy.
Sister, please. My husband still has a use for this weapon.
Very well, sister. You. If I ever see you near my daughter again, there will be no second chances. Araste is to be left alone. Do you understand this? Then prepare yourself.
Sleep. Why is it that we can never speak? He just stands around always like a complete idiot. Well, what is the what was it? Zavorian? Zanovarian? Novarian? No, I already forgot. What is that incident that they don't want to know us about? They don't want us to know about. Have I been kicked or something? All right. Now we get stuff. Armor value 1. Nice. I mean, it looks cool. Kind of like a going to bed nightgown. Look for Noctua in a Hagar Basin settlement. Noctua is the bat. Right. I think I actually can pay my taxes. So let's quickly do that and see if we actually made some money as well. And then we head back.
You again?
Yes, I'd like to pay my taxes. Cool. I did put that one sword in into the auction house last time, so I'm just going to have a quick look. By the way, I love this thing here on the top. Whoever came up with this, it just looks so cool. You know? All right. Oh, I did sell for 70,000. Well, there you go. That's how easy you can make some money. Not that I needed it. Okay, so we've met Lady Margot, wife of Count Fenring. Met the Lady Jessica. We have met Duke Leto as well before, even though he didn't say a single thing. There isn't really many people that we haven't met yet. I guess we haven't met the Emperor. Alright, another 10-15 minutes or so. But we just need to head and reach a settlement. There is a settlement really close to my base anyway. Oh my god, what happened here? Why did he need so much power? I mean, I also have these, right? But I don't have so many of these. Can I do anything with this stuff? No. Don't have access to any of this. Oh yeah, it is really annoying, right? So you build this whole thing and then can't really you're not here for a couple of weeks and boom, everything goes away. It's a bit sad. That's right? That's how the chapter 2 started, right? With us meeting Noctua as well. I think I don't like the cape. Do we hear from another Fremen?
Off-worlder. If Noctua has brought you my distrans, then something is wrong. I have a feeling, a premonition, a touch of Tau. I came to Arrakis in search of... I'm not sure. Family, identity. I rejected the Imperium and the petty politics of the nobility. I found peace in the violence of the desert, a place to hunt. A spoiled young nobleman from Ix became a lion of the desert. Aristay and Stilgar are the only people I ever trusted with knowledge of both my lives. And now you. When I saw you among the wreckage, the tattoo on your cheek glowing, something seized me. A darb. The demanding memory. I saw you. I saw the sleeper. For a moment, I saw both of you there on the burning ground. And then there was only you. Not the sleeper. Just an off-worlder. Like myself. The Fremen live. I know this is no surprise to you. They have withdrawn to the southern hemisphere, not for fear of persecution, but to preserve their secrets. Secrets that belong to them. My secrets are only known to Noctua. Things even Stilgar and Aristay do not know. Keep her safe, share your water, and she will be a loyal companion to you. Perhaps this premonition of mine is just bad spice. But if I am right, then this is the last message I will ever send you. I am Xantara the Lion. I am Bronso Vernius of Ix. And I was your friend, Off-worlder.
Love the bet. Thank you for playing. Congratulations, you've completed the current storyline of Dune Awakening, but there's more to come. The story will continue in our next update, Chapter 3. Of course, Arrakis is a test, and we invite you to continue playing and exploring the vastness of the deep desert and the faction gameplay of the Lance Rat. Yeah. Right. I did like Chapter 2. It was much more, or let's say there was much less fighting, right? No fighting, but rather a lot of investigating, right? We had the scene with all the murders where we had to investigate different things, a lot of talking. So much slower pace, much calmer in that sense. I guess much more information and just immersiveness, but much less action on the other side. So very different, kind of opposite to first chapter. Now, obviously, the main problem here is we have to wait forever for the next chapter. I think it will come out in Q1 or even 2 and 26. So that is like, you know, somewhere between like 3 to 6 months or something. What are we going to do in the meantime? And the problem with that as well is, like, I guess I don't necessarily need to keep my base alive, but I would like to keep it alive, so I have to come on every 2 weeks just to pay the taxes, get some more energy, get my energy going. Otherwise, we'll lose all that, so... Yeah, I'll have a look at the plans for... what's it called? At the roadmap another time. as to, because it's going to is chapter 3 going to be the last? Who knows? How much power are we having? 11 days. 13 days. Yeah, I don't even know with chapter 3 if it's the last one or whatever. What the fuck is going on here? Oh, it's a window. Okay, cool. I thought for a moment this was open. We should get rid of this lonely thingy here. But all right. Well, as I said, I will come back from time to time just to keep the power up and pay the taxes so I don't lose my base, but not to play for longer. Like, I don't have any tier 6 items, but I'm happy with that because that would require a lot of farming and spending a lot of time in the deep desert and all that stuff. So, which I don't necessarily want to do. But let me have a quick look at the roadmap here. All right, we have chapter 3, January to March 26. Okay, so in 3 to 6 months, right? And then April to June is chapter 4. Let's say it comes, so then there's another 3 months after that to wait. And then obviously I have more plans for this. Cool. It didn't take too long in chapter 2, but I mean, I've already spent 128 hours on this game. So that was good fun. Anyway, that's it for me for today. There is another, saying that though, there is another DLC coming in 2 days that I wanted to play, which is for War Tales. And it is The Thief. I have to look at it though, because I don't know if it actually makes sense to have that when you're not doing a new playthrough, but rather at the end. Anyway, we'll have a look at it when it comes to that. Still have to finish Desperados 3, and then there's much more games waiting for me to have a look at.